up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for Landry that time. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
20. 48 right now. Let's go. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 180. Check. 48's the money. I got you, son. I got you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Real. 44. Smooth. Here we go. 44.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Haywood.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's into the clear. The 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check 50. Check 50. Pistol. Safety creep.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Reggie Ragland make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Check three. Out. Correct. Line 36. Watch the slant. Check.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Move. Foot it. Check. Foot it. Check 4. Tight dog.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Two times. Hey, we got 4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Game situation. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns' drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Landry, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Yellow.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Watch the run. Watch the
Regular.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go one more. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. All day, dog. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Odell Beckham Jr. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert.
You go tight. You
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
whip.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Real.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got Alpha. What?
Now Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
King.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Here's Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even working.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Let's go, little lane. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, you got 3 down. Shift, watch the shift. Switch.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Oh, here we go. Oh, 44. Mike, 44.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set, 180.
Check. 48's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
On the carry, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 31.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. on the ground, it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
We want it. Come to my work.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
It's going to be a long day.
Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
King!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Set, 180. Run.
I got you, son. Say.
Up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the out.
Hurry, hurry!
Mike, Bobo. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Mike, 36.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
We taking wins. Yellow. 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And a great move again. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now it's Mahomes again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver, Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now.
A toss play to Chubb. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the